everybody. Where's my glasses? This is real life, guys. This is real life. Oh, Hot Mess Express, but it's okay. It's Thursday, you know, no big deal. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Everybody, it is Monday, July 30th, so I haven't actually been able to get into my classroom. Well, I have, but I've just been like crazy busy with end of the year, you know, cookouts and family gatherings, and we've just had a lot going on the last few days, so I haven't been in my classroom as much as I would like. But today is actually our first teacher work day, and I'm still going to be working in my room. I'm so excited because today was normally a day for just meetings all day long, and one actually that was with the entire school, and it went until like 10:30 in the morning, and then we would come back and we would have a staff meeting, and it was just crazy. And this is the first year that our superintendent just like cut us off cold turkey, and we have 0 meetings today, and I am so stoked. I'm so excited because we get one full day Monday. We get all day Monday today to get ready for our ice cream social, and that's our back to school night tonight, which I always thought was weird. Like, we should have meetings tomorrow on Tuesday where we don't expect children in our room. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty excited about today and being able to just be in my room and get everything hung up, and everything looks really good. I've been in there every now and then for like an hour. I did my bulletin board, which I showed you guys on Instagram. Some stuff here at home, like I cut out a bunch of laminating things. So I'm going to be hanging some stuff up today. We're gonna get started today. It is about 7:20 or so. I don't have to be at school until like 8:20, but you know, I woke up super excited today and thinking of all the things I need to do. Also, to catch you up, we have 30 students in almost every single first grade classroom and second grade, but you know, that's just absolutely outrageous. So my principal has been amazing, and she's just been trying to get us a 5th teacher with central office, and I think we might be doing that. The only sucky thing about that is that we need to split our kids now and form a 5th room. So I haven't been able to do any student labels or anything with my roster. Nothing in my room has my kids' names on them or anything like that, which is, it's good because our rosters change all the time, but the kids just won't have anything with their name on it tonight, and that's okay. Be able to come into the room and see what could possibly be their first grade room. Normally they come in and they know that they have me, and tonight there will be about 5 or 6 of them that will actually be moved to a different room. But I feel like, you know, that's for the best. It'll be a smaller class size, and it's just all around good for everyone. We're gonna get to school. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the worst angle ever, and I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to catch you up as I'm driving. So it's 8 o'clock, like, p.m. So we've had a very jam-packed day. I was able to get 0 footage, like 0, and I'm really sorry about that, but so I wanted to get a few things done and hung up first before I kind of picked up my camera, and was able to kind of sit down and talk to you guys about, you know, what I've been doing in my room and how I was going to organize things for the back to school night, and I was going to film, you know, some back to school night stuff and tips and tricks, and I got none of that done because around 11 o'clock or so, if anybody saw on my Instagram, but I had 29 students and I surpassed 30, obviously, by today. So crazy, right? Well, my poor principal was just hammering our central office trying to get that 5th teacher so we can divvy up kids from each classroom and pour it into another classroom. Trying desperately, right? And it wasn't working until today at 11 o'clock. So we had to completely just flip our day around. We had to have an emergency meeting, and we pulled the counselor and the resource teachers, and our principal sat in on it, and we decided what kids were going to go into the classroom, which was so flippin' hard, guys. Let me tell you, it was so hard because we didn't know the kids, and we just had to try our best. Obviously, the special area kids had to stay where they were, but we just had to try and choose to the best of our ability, and that took about an hour and a half. Because we care about, you know, that first year teacher, because it's most likely going to be a first year teacher, God love them, who is jumping into this classroom probably a week after school's already started. Just crazy. So that room was completely empty. So we all just kind of dropped what we were doing, and we went to that room, and we tried to help as best as we could. We got chairs in there. We got their packets all done, because the classroom didn't have a teacher, but we will have a teacher because we posted it today. So the worst part was we had to call these families, and we had to call at least 5 or 6 kiddos per classroom. We had to call these families, and we had to let them know that they were not going to be in our room. They were going to be in the new room. And we were so blessed. They all took it really well, and that made it easier. But yeah, it's just been crazy. So then we called another lady who is she does a lot of maternity subs at our school, and she subs a lot. She just likes to sub a lot at our school, but she's actually a certified teacher, and she is going to be in that room until we can get someone hired. So that was really nice. And our principal was in the room pretty much all night when the parents were coming in to kind of answer questions and, you know, why is this happening all of a sudden, and, you know, all of that jazz. I wasn't even able to really finish my room, unfortunately, but it was okay. Everything always turns out, even though I was stressing because I didn't get border all the way done on one of my walls. It ended up being fine. And I actually had families show up early, so which was fine, but I had like 30 minutes to go and we had a parent that walked in, so my ice cream social started a little early. This is real life, guys. This is real life. Good morning, everybody. It's a rainy day. Just now getting to school. It is 7:30, or on my way to school. And we have meetings all day this morning, like all morning. And we're getting served Chick-fil-A breakfast. So I will have to catch up with you guys probably after lunch, and we'll check on that room, and I'll show you what it looks like. I haven't touched anything, so it's the aftermath of the ice cream social. So I will show you what my room looks like and what I did, and yeah, so full day of meetings, full morning of meetings, and then we get the afternoon. Tomorrow's the first day of school. It's crazy, I can't believe it. Hey guys, it is like 6:15. It is so late. And I have been scrambling to get some stuff done, and I'm just it's been difficult because we've had meetings all day today, and we've just been trying to get everyone good to go. We have 2 new teachers stepping in, and 1 new teacher and 1 teacher stepping in for that 5th classroom that was just announced yesterday. So we've just been kind of squirming around to get that classroom all set up. So I have not been able to get my classroom perfect, but that's reality. I feel like a lot of people, even around here, are like, my room's not ready, but it's ready for children. I just don't have it exactly the way I want it. But so I'm not going to show you that until I do. Just have to go out later on than I thought. So, you saw my ice cream social stuff. I used my back to school night packet, which I will link below. And what I did is the main thing for back to school night, sorry guys, I'm looking rough. Supplies all undone and put into the different bins that you want them to be put in. So right now I'm still looking at the Kleenex boxes. I have not put those up yet, but I'll get to those. Yeah, and I've got all the supplies put up because those were kind of taken over the room. So I've got those all put up. I've got whoever showed up wrote their name and found their flexible seating spot that they would like to sit at for the first few weeks or so, or, you know, we'll see. I'll fill out this class and see when we can really start true flexible seating. So they've got everything there. I need to go to the store and get some things. So I'm getting my notepad because I don't want to forget. I'm making like 1,000 notes. I need to buy new drawers. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need at least 2 more black bins. So I need drawers. I need to go to the Dollar Tree and get 20, I don't know, 7, hopefully I can get that much, boxes for crayons. So instead of their crayons being all over their art box, we have crayons in little containers, and that's a good tip for flexible seating, because getting your art box out, like right now all of my art boxes are just like laying out on the tables because I don't have drawers for them to put them in right now, and it's just easier for them to get out little bitty containers at each table than to get out their whole art box all the time. So my coworker also wants 8 if I can find some. I would like to get water bottles for the kids at the Dollar Tree. Composition notebooks, TPT bookmarks for parents, make magic dough. So we are doing this cute little magic dough. We found a really cool back to school packet, and we're doing a lot of that. But it is called Magic Dough, and it says magic dough, oh so white. I wish I wish I may, I wish I might. If I make a color appear, it's going to be a great school year. So what happens is we're making it at home tonight. So I'm just bringing a ton of little Ziploc baggies, and I'm making them all ready to go. And it's just like flour and salt and like the basic home Play-Doh. And then it's white, and then you pick it off and make just a tiny little ball. I mean, we're thinking like it's probably going to be like this big, and we take a little straw and we stick it down in the middle, and we put one little tiny drop of food coloring in it, and then we put the little cover it back up, I guess, to where they can't tell what color is inside of it. And then we drop that little ball inside a little Ziploc baggie, and we're going to stick this on the inside or on the front, and then we're going to do that at the very end of the day tomorrow. So it'll be kind of a prediction on what color they'll get. So I don't know what food coloring I have at home. I may buy some at the store because I'm not sure if I have any, but actually I might have some here, so maybe I'll take it home. That'll just be like a fun thing to end the day on tomorrow. And as far as tomorrow, we're reading first grade jitters, or first day jitters. I have first grade. Greg called, and I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I think I was talking about the books. We're also going to do the kissing hand, and we're doing a little activity where they put their hand on this little piece of paper that has a heart on it, and there's a little poem on the back, so they can take that home. We're doing super simple games, kind of a lot of worksheets, more than I normally do, but that's just to get them in the process of, they're not really a lot of worksheets, but a lot of them are games, like Bump It. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but the kids are playing games around the room, and it's really just things to get them fun and excited and ready for school, wanting to come back. That's kind of our whole idea for the first week of school, is just doing a ton of games and reading a ton of fun books and doing a lot of Go Noodle and just making school fun that first week of school. Not that school's fun all the time, but you have a little bit more leeway that first week of school before all the curriculum stuff sinks in. Are made for procedures and being able to work out the procedures and practice and just all day long. That's pretty much what we're doing all day long. And that's my best advice for new teachers for classroom management is don't think that you're going to jump into curriculum that first week. You really, really, really should get your management down pat and work on it all day long and practice everything. And if you don't like what you see, have them do it again and have them do it again. And, you know, they might get annoyed with it, you know, the week after the first week, but they learn really, really quickly what you are expecting in first grade. So my feels from last night. I think it's going to be a good year. I'm really, really excited. I met a lot of amazing kids and a lot of amazing families. So I'm really excited. Not that any of my years were bad. I've actually not had any bad year here at my school, but as a first grade teacher, kid-wise. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited for this fresh new bunch and fresh new set of kids and fresh new set of families. It's just so exciting. It's so exciting to meet them and figure out their personalities and see who, you know, becomes friends quicker. And it's just awesome. Building this classroom family is just my favorite. Taking a group of 23 kids, because I'm down to 23 now, which is amazing. Taking these 23 kids and turning them into Mrs. Peters' families. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm vlogging today. It's so exciting. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first official vlog of the school year because I've just been doing a few videos for my back to school, like tags and hauls, and this is going to be my first vlog. So I wasn't able to get my first week vlog last week. And if you saw last week's video, because you're actually going to see this like 2 weeks from now, just to give myself some time to edit, because it's been difficult lately. You've seen last week's video, which I will link up here if you have not seen so you can get caught up, then you would know that I have had some issues or would think that I would have some issues because I am in my first trimester for my first baby. I am 11 weeks pregnant and a few days, and it's been a struggle starting the school year off pregnant, but I've been really lucky because the first, like, I started the all-day sickness, like, can't get out of bed sickness. Lucky because I haven't been getting, like, actual, like, throwing up. Sorry if TMI for people that don't care about that. I've just been so unbelievably nauseous and my stomach just turns like it's going to, just all day long. And I don't even want to open my eyes. And that started, like, week 6. So that was in July. And I was really happy that I was able to go through those first 3 or 4 weeks, all the month of July, basically, on the couch. So I did not prep for back to school like I really thought that I would. Really pushed through. I pushed through it and got those out because I still wanted to keep up on my channel. I have been feeling a little bit better kind of starting last week, but the mornings are still rough for me. Mornings and late at night are just so rough, and I can't really explain it. If you've ever experienced it before, then you probably understand, but it's just this, you just feel awful in the mornings. And I've only gotten sick a few times, and this morning was one of them. So I feel so much better now, so that's kind of an up. That's a good thing that I do feel a little bit better. 7:40 right now, and I have to actually go. I don't know. I might not have enough time, but I cleaned the house in like 2 hours this weekend because I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel good. Let's do something productive. So we cleaned the house in like 2 hours, and I like steamed the floors, and it's just so nice. Like my wood floors, I feel like they're just shining right now, and it's just so nice. My house has never been so clean all summer long. I need to go to Meijer and pick up some labels, some big address labels. I have some at school, but I need to print off like a ton of stuff. This is my life right now. These are Kodiak cakes. So good. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, it is the next morning. Yeah, it's the next morning. It's Tuesday, and oh man, yesterday was fine. It wasn't that bad of a day, but it was just busy. I'm in over my head right now, guys. I just feel like I can't get anything done. I can't get anything accomplished, or I don't have the willpower to, or the productivity. Like, my productivity is at an all-time low right now. I just, at the end of the day, I just feel so tired and, or I feel sick, and I just want to go home, and it's been really hard to get everything that I need done. So my goal for the rest of the year is simplify everything and not make anything too difficult, not start new procedures or, something that I'm not used to. Kind of try and simplify everything so I don't make more work for myself, at least until I get into that second trimester and I feel better, or I feel back to me. Everybody keeps telling me that I'll feel like a whole new person in that second trimester, so I'm just going off of that. I don't feel too bad this morning. I actually feel so much better than yesterday morning. I got sick yesterday morning, and when I woke up this morning, I went straight to the fridge and shoved some pancakes down my throat, some Kodiak cakes that I meal prepped, and I feel pretty good this morning. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Hopefully I can get some more exciting things other than me. Oh good, somebody else is late. Well, classroom work today, and we're still kind of doing procedures, which I can talk about later. I might make a separate video for that, about how I do the beginning of the year and procedures and why they're so important to spend so much time on them, and kind of like not so much on the academic side. So we'll talk about that later, but I will see you guys in a bit. I am exhausted. It's the end of the day, clearly. I am out of breath. My new little boy has just moved from Texas, I believe. So he is just, he had a rough day today. It did rock our world a little bit, but he is going to be a wonderful fit in our classroom. I just have to recenter and get a plan for this sweet little kid. So, oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. I think it's a pregnancy thing. So really quickly, I thought I would describe to you what I just did. I just set up Seesaw for my kiddos, which I will link below. Seesaw is this free, wonderful, wonderfully created app that you can use, and it is a virtual portfolio for your kids, and they make it better every single year, and it's just wonderful. So if you have like digital files, I still have some file folders that I keep just because our school wants us to keep behavior slips and stuff like that. But as far as growth in writing or reading or math, you can take a picture of anything, or you can record a video, or the kids can draw on it. There's just so many different things that they could do on this app, and it's just such a great and easy thing to do. It's just wonderful. I used it my first year of teaching, and I've used it every year since. And it's especially helpful around parent-teacher conferences, where I'll just have my iPad out and I'll just show them, this is what we're doing in writing. This is how your child's doing in math. This is what your last test looked like. There's just so many things. I like to video them reading fluencies, and so the parents can kind of see what I'm seeing, and they notice how I am, what I'm talking, how much I help them when they're reading, what questions I'm asking. So it's so helpful. It's like 5:30, so I'm so tired, but I'm still trying to push it out and get some stuff done. So I'm gonna hang, we do 6 traits in here, so we talked about ideas today, so I'm gonna try and get just ideas on the wall, because we never put it up until we teach it. So I think I'm gonna put it up there, because this is my writing anchor chart, so I'm gonna line it up at the top. And then I also want to get, now that my coworker's gone, because we share wall right here, but this is a staple wall. So I'm going to put my alphabet up because I still haven't put an alphabet up. You don't need it as much. You don't reference it as much in first grade, but it's still nice to have it up because some of them kind of forget. And my rug has the letters around it, so they go and look at that every now and then if they forget how, like, what a lowercase q looks like or something. Just gonna kind of put on some music, run around, get some stuff done, maybe take some stuff home. I'm not a big fan of taking some stuff home, but since every day is different with me, I'm just so tired and or I don't feel good, you know, I feel really good today. So I really want to take advantage of that. So I think what I'm going to take home is dibbles, because I can easily do that and watch TV and count. You know, if you guys do dibbles, you can just score it, because I dibble the kids, but I don't count it because that would take forever. I like bust them out, you know, so I haven't scored any of their stuff yet, so I need to go back and score it. So I'll probably just take that home because that's kind of mindless stuff that I don't mind doing. Put my Play-Doh away because I have a feeling that I might have some Play-Doh missing. Okay, Operation Get This Room Ready. Okay guys, so I have been, I'm gonna have to get some tack because my alphabet's already coming down, but I got my alphabet up there and I'm just getting so much stuff done. I can't even like describe to you the things that I'm just piles of stuff that needed to be sorted and distributed elsewhere, and labels on books and just the little things. I just got really behind. To throw some groups up on the board, like I have different groups for when we get into daily 5 and stuff, and I have some labels that I still need to make, but my desk feels so much better. It doesn't look that much better, but these are just my textbooks, and then over there is my binder that always stays there for behavior, and I just feel so much better. So I'm glad that I stayed, but it's 6:44. It's so late and I'm starving and I need to eat. So I will just continue. I think I'm going to make a new list because my list was just like super overwhelming. So I'm going to make a new list for tomorrow, and then I will maybe, hopefully, I told you guys this morning, I feel pretty productive on Wednesdays because I feel like we get that time. I put my job chart up too, side note, which I showed you guys already. Wednesdays we normally get some time to when the kids leave because it's early release, so I just feel like I always want to work. I never want to leave. I always want to work. That just 45 minutes, it's not very long. I think it's 50 minutes or something like that. 30? Maybe 30. I don't even know. 3:20, we normally leave at 3:50, so yeah, it's just 30 minutes. Toolbox. I got new stuff on my toolbox. My new labels and stuff. It's my new teacher toolbox. Still had all the bright stuff on it from whenever I had black and bright, and now it's super cute. I love them. So my school, we use Safe Schools training, and I don't know if anybody ever, it's powered by Vector. I don't know if people do that or not, but it's just trainings that we have to do every year, like suicide and bully and bloodborne pathogens, and then we have a few extra this year on allergens because it's getting crazy, you know, kids and their allergies. So I just am letting that play while I work, and then I take a quiz. It's just a time saver than going home and listening to it, because it's something you take every year, and sometimes it changes a little bit, but it's just kind of something that you can play in the background and take the quiz, and you can always redo the course if you need to. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday now. Got stuff done yesterday. I stayed after school, but only for a little bit. And so I feel a little bit better. I found my headers that I wanted to put up in my room, and they're not even laminated. I don't know what happened. I think I just got too overwhelmed. So I put that in the laminating tray, so I will just have to do that on Friday or slowly do it on Friday. It's such a rainy day today, which means probably indoor recess, so fingers crossed that it clears up a little bit and it dries up so we can go outside. At school. Can you tell I'm tired this morning? I'm really tired. Well, I'm turning around because I forgot my checkbook. We have a fund. I need to turn this air conditioning down. Fund that we do every single year, and it goes towards all kinds of stuff. The social committee puts it together, and they take care of like sunshine baskets and when like baby showers and bridal showers. Like I had a bridal shower last year, and they got some stuff for me from, you know, everybody. So not everybody has to give gifts and blah, blah, blah. And we get to wear jeans every single Friday for the rest of the year if we do this fund. So at the beginning of the year, they ask for, and this is totally optional, they ask for $40. I think in the past they've asked for $30, but this year they ask for $40, which is no big deal to me, for jeans for the rest of the year. Yes, please. Even though I hate jeans right now, like my jeans don't fit, nothing fits. And I keep forgetting my darn checkbook. So I'm turning around. I'm not that far away. Like I just left. So I'm turning around and I have time today. Like I don't have to be there at 8 o'clock. So this is a really bad angle, guys. I am really sorry. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to like get a new phone case or something because this is a horrible angle. Oh, Hot Mess Express, but it's okay. It's Thursday, you know, no big deal. Checkbook, check.
Oh, I'm gonna try it again, and I want to see everybody's eyeballs on me. Listen for the sound. Thank you. Now I know you're listening. All right. See my friends ready to learn. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that I loved and 1 thing that I want to work on tomorrow, okay? 2 things. I saw you reading the whole time. You guys were doing a great job reading, getting books out. That was wonderful. You're building on your stamina and your perseverance, and that makes a really good reader. 2, you tried better to work quieter, to read quieter, and that's what we tried to work on when I stopped you last. Okay, now everybody put their eyes on me, because this next part is important. The 1 thing that I want us to work on tomorrow during Read to Someone is to be a good partner. Okay? Be a good partner. What does it mean to be a good partner? What does that mean?
You have to be nice to
Okay, we got to show respect, right? Yeah. But what happens when you read a story? Well, out of respect for your partner, what are you going to do next? If you read your story, what should happen next?
And the other person.
Yeah, the other person gets to read, okay? Sometimes it's hurtful when we're reading a story, or you're reading a story, and then you pick another one out of your bag. That probably makes me feel sad, because I'm like, I want to read my story now, okay? Now, we only read to 8 minutes with Read to Someone, so we might not have had enough time for you both to read a story.
Good morning, everybody. Where's my glasses? Okay, so it's Friday. This has been a whirlwind of a week. You're gonna have to bear with me as I get back into the swing of things with these vlogs. There we go. It is my turn to get Starbucks this morning, so I'm going to get Starbucks for my team, and I need to leave soon. It's 7:30, so especially if Starbucks is really, really busy. So, hey, Yay, we made it to Friday, folks. We made it to Friday. All right, so since I am pregnant, I'll be 12 weeks tomorrow, which I'm so excited. I feel like I'm almost out of the first trimester. I haven't been drinking a whole lot of coffee, but I've been treating myself kind of on the weekends and, but like not as much as I used to, like not at all. So this only has like 75 milligrams of coffee in it, or caffeine. Drinking the tall caramel macchiatos, just like nothing healthy, just exactly that. And then I got my crew all of their little special orders, and I also got myself a sandwich, so I'm gonna eat that. That's another, oh gosh. That could have been catastrophic. I was thinking on the way, are you on? I don't need any spills. I was thinking on the way, walking to my car, because it's like raining, that I was gonna drop it. I'm like, I know I'm gonna drop it. But that's okay. It's Friday, guys. I've got like this great burst of energy today, and I'm gonna use it. Whew. I got something in my nose. The bump's out. Look at that bump. I had to do the whole jeans tying thing. So learn that, because you know today's jeans day, and I'm still gonna wear jeans, but I don't fit in them anymore. Let's get to school. It's 7:50, so it's like perfect time. I'm just gonna waltz right in, deliver my Starbucks, maybe have time to clean up a few things, maybe not, maybe I'll just chat. I don't know. I'm feeling free today, so I hope you guys had a great week. And my goal today is to get you an actual good mini lesson, because yesterday I like attempted to get you guys, my kids don't know that I like videotape and stuff yet, and they don't know that I have a YouTube channel. It's more known now in my school that I have it, just because they have found my Instagram, and I'm honestly fine with it. I was worried, you know, a while ago when I first did it, because I just wasn't sure if my township would accept it, but I think we're a more accepting township now. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm not going to go around broadcasting it. I do have a no published kiddo in my room, so I have to be really careful and respect. I mean, I never show my kids' faces anyways, just because, you know, there's one thing about posting things, your kids on Facebook where the parents can see, and then there's another thing where I'm putting them in videos and they don't even know about it type of thing. So I always still try and keep my kiddos' faces out. If there's ever a time where my parents know about it all the time and they, you know, they accept it, then maybe, but this year is not one of those years. Well, I'm gonna get to school. Walking out. Clearly did not get a lesson in this week. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna take probably next week for me to figure it out. But at the end of the day today, I finished scoring my dibbles kids. We dibbled this week. So I needed to get those in. I believe there's another week for it, but I'm getting a new student on Monday. Another one. And I wanted to see if I needed to dibble that kid, because the kid's actually from in our district, just transferring schools. So I'm not sure if the kid was dibbled or not, but my lips are kind of a mess right now. I have on my chin. There's black pin on my chin, I believe. It's kind of hot. So I wanted to chat with you guys really quickly before I exit out of this
little vlog. We're gonna go to Buca de Beppo's tonight for my mother-in-law's birthday. That tonight, so I am trying to get home because we're doing that at 6:30 and it's 5:45 right now. But I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about a student in my class, and I thought that might be helpful because I don't feel like this vlog has been like, there's been like no content on this vlog. It's just been like me running around with my head cut off this week. But I wanted to chat with you guys about a particular kiddo that I have. So this particular kiddo is a very angry little kiddo. I don't believe that he is angry all the time, but I just think that he puts on a shell to be angry, and we are screaming and throwing things, and I don't want to put too much on here, but you know, you can think of those kids that just go to that, and that go to anger, to be feared, to want to be feared. And if you've been around long enough, you know that is never the case. You know, they don't want to be feared, they want to be loved. So I've been into contact with Mom, and I thought I would share with you guys what I am doing to help him succeed in first grade. So this was his first week, and he was a new student to my room. The biggest tip that I can give for angry students or students that cope with, you know, hardships in the classrooms by using anger or throwing things or saying mean things. I mean, we're talking like, I hate you, I hate the school, all of that stuff. I don't believe to be true. I don't think that he hates the school. I don't think he hates me. He gives me hugs all the time. I think that's just kind of a go-to. So you may get a kid, or you may have kids now, and it happens, you know, at times, and it can be hard because it can really shake up the classroom. But I'll give you just a few tips that I've learned over the years, and some that are just coming to me, and I'm just trying to learn my best to help this kiddo push through and maybe think of a new way to cope, or dissolve that anger. Anyway, dissolve that anger all in one. That's the main goal here, is to teach him different strategies. So the first few tips that I have is, one, talk to your class when he is not there. So when the student is not there, talk to the rest of your class, explain to them that the student is not really angry, and this goes for little kids. I don't know if, you know, I never know if you can do this with older kids or not. I am only a primary, I'm first grade. So right now they're all 6 years old, and talking to them and explaining to them that this poor kiddo just moved, and he doesn't, you know, he says things, but he doesn't mean them, that, and for you to just ignore him, ignore the behavior, because he's looking for a crowd, and that'll be safer for you and for me. If you feel brave, or if you feel like you want to try to be a good friend, then you can reach out and lend a helping hand. But if, you know, he's not wanting it, then to just walk away, and that'll be safer for you and for him and for everyone. And they honestly take this to heart. They do such a great job with it. So that happened today. And one of my kiddos really wanted to help, and didn't go so well, so they just walked away, and I was really, really proud of them for that. So when fits are being thrown, the kids are looking the other way, and things do not escalate, because when kiddos kind of focus on that one kid and giving them all the attention, normally that makes the problem even worse. So that's the first part. The second part is me. I do not give attention to fits. Now, you know, if the fit is going to harm someone, so if scissors are being thrown, or, you know, something is being thrown, then obviously I have to try and remove that kiddo from the class. But if we're just throwing fits to throw fits, then, you know, I pretty much ignore that. I don't tolerate that in my class. I don't pay attention to that, because that is what that student needs, and that they need your attention for that. And they figured out really quick that if you ignore them, then you don't walk over to them, and they respond to either one. They, you know, responding in a mean way, saying, we don't throw fits, you're old enough, or walking over and saying, you know, do you need to go to the safe spot, or anything like that. I don't do it.
Now, once the kiddo is done throwing a fit, and 9 times out of 10, they walk over to you because they're like, well, what's up? I'm throwing a fit over here and you're not coming to me. And this has happened almost every time with this kiddo. He walks over to me and either he's calmed down or he says, I'm angry. And I said, I'm really happy that you know that feeling. Would you like to visit the safe spot and see if you can calm down a little bit? And I just try and remain completely neutral. And I take it off of, you're upsetting me, you're upsetting my class. I just put it on the kid and tell, but, that this behavior is not tolerated. And the kiddo usually, says, yes, I want to go to the safe spot. That's another reason. That's another thing that I do that is really beneficial. It can be really, really hard. But honestly, my kids, my whole class, if I'm ignoring the situation and I'm just talking smooth and I'm talking, soothing, and I'm just going on about my lesson on the carpet while so-and-so is throwing a fit, the kids are looking at you. They're not so worried about what's happening behind them. They ignore it just as well. So, like I said, in the older grades, that might not be as true, but in the younger grades with my kiddos, if I am doing a good job ignoring him, my kiddos are doing a good job ignoring him too, and the situation is usually resolved pretty quickly. But there are some times that doesn't happen right away. We had an issue where he wanted to storm out of the classroom, and he announced, I'm running away. And obviously that's a safety concern for him. So I did respond to that behavior, and I did walk out into the hallway where he was, and I said, again, I put it back on him. So conscious discipline we've been learning is a lot taking off of the teacher, taking how you feel off and putting the students more in charge of their own behavior. So saying things like, you upset me, or I didn't know where you were, or I, or you broke the rule, or you broke my rule, or, saying that your mom's gonna be upset, or, putting it all on anybody else but the student. Conscious discipline says that that's not helpful. So what I did today or the other day, when that happened, is I went out in the hallway and I said, when you run out into the hallway, I can't keep you safe. And that kind of puts it on the student, like, you are being unsafe or you are being unresponsible. And I gave him a situation where, what if we had a fire drill and I could not find you, and kind of putting it on them, like, you ran out of the room, you're not unsafe when you do that, not you upset me type of thing. And that really put it into perspective for him, and he walked back into the classroom. So, like I said, I'm in communication with Mom, and she knows all of this, and she's doing great, trying to mesh moving and getting him acquainted. But I do think that that's really helpful for some teachers, and it can be really hard. A lot of teachers want to fight back and argue with a 6-year-old, and I promise you that's not the best thing to do. It's not ever worth it. You'll never win, and then you get really competitive and want to win. So really ignoring the situation until he's calmed down, and maybe talking about what it is they need. What does this student need in particular? A safe spot, a calm down, in order to get back to class, because that's the bottom line. What do we need to do in order to get you back into class, get you back into learning, and get you back into being a responsible first grader? So yeah, I don't know if that was helpful or not whatsoever, but I decided, since that happened to me this week, I thought that I would share. And a little more tidbit, the mom said that he loves his first grade teacher, loves his first grade class. So something is working, and that just melts my heart. So take a breath if you've got some kiddos in your class like that. And hopefully these tips helped. Hopefully it was helpful, and I'm sorry that it's like all the way at the end of the vlog and now you're getting to see something helpful. But if I can't get a mini lesson in, then hopefully I can try and get some type of content in, so somebody's learning something on my vlogs. That's my goal for every single one of my videos, is for somebody out there to learn something I've learned. I don't know it all, but I love sharing my experiences, knowing that it may help a first year teacher or a teacher who has never had students like this before. So, all right, well, enough talking. It's 5:53 now, so I need to get home. Maybe I should just meet them at Buka's. I need to call my husband and see what's going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thumbs up if you did. I hope you had a great back to school. I wonder if everybody's back to school yet. Let me know in the comments if everyone is back to school yet, or if you've still got a little bit of summertime going. We are 13 days into school now, so it's crazy. Time is flying by. But that is all. Coffee and Percy signing out. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.